We'll just finish on you, Alex.
I've had loads of these. The stuff I haven't really spoken about. Because I only really... Mainly because I kind of almost tried to block it out.
Well,
a lot of
anything you're
it.
comfortable with sharing.
So, and the first thing happened is I remember just one day, got back in from school. I think it would have been after the FIFA streaming kind of ended.
Yeah.
And it was like a couple months went by. And I just got back in from school one day, sat down, and just started crying. Did it for 6 hours straight. No idea what was going on. I was not sure. I was like, it must be that, I suppose. But it was like, I wasn't sad, wasn't happy, just like dead in the middle. Like, didn't feel a thing. That went on for 2.5 weeks.
Fuck.
Every day. During the holidays.
You should be out and playing.
Yeah, we should be out with my mates and doing all that. It got really bad because I didn't eat for a whole week. Like, I think it was a joking episode because I told the story on the Campcast when it was going, and because it sounds so stupid now, so I was laughing about it, which is like a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it shows that at least it's not as big as a deal as it was. Whereas I could only eat chicken nuggets. That's the only thing I could eat.
Really?
I don't know why. Everything else, instantly, I gag. I never had that before. I used to have like the biggest appetite, but literally, if you put something in front of me, it would like, you know, when like you smell something that makes you feel sick.
Yeah.
It was like that but with food.
That's so weird.
Don't know what it was. It was like a switch. It was like I went from like every Sunday. I just woke up one day and it's like food makes you feel physically.
I had a mate that was exactly the same, and I never put two and two together and realised that he could have been in a bad place. It was chicken dippers.
Yeah.
How weird's that?
Yeah, it was. Same for
just
me.
comfort food, isn't it?
It was chicken dippers again. Don't know what it was. Just something about it. So easy.
Wow.
So I used to eat like 8 of those a day.
So what was that?
And that was like.
Hang on, did you just say eight of those? 8 chicken dippers.
8 chicken dippers a day.
That
was
is
all I could eat.
Oh, I thought you were saying as if that was loads. I was thinking, shit, I eat 20 in a go.
Yeah, no, as in like that was.
That's not a lot.
No, that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I just have them. And that's I think the issue is I don't think it would have been a big problem. It was when it went on for about 2 days where I hadn't eaten, and I was like, then I realised that I haven't eaten 2 days. And then I kind of talked myself into that idea. I talked myself into basically having an eating disorder. Because that's how it all starts. I basically mentally was like, I can't do it. I can't eat. What's wrong with me? I can't eat. And my mum brought me food. And I was like, no, I can't eat it. Because I haven't eaten for the last 2 days. I've been on for 2 whole weeks. And then they were like, my mum literally like took me out. Was like, you got to go see the therapist. You got to go see the doctor.
Wow. How are you now with that?
I feel like I should get a therapist. I feel like every YouTuber should.
Yeah.
I definitely need somebody in my life who's nothing to do with it in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
That's like your rock.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing, kind of like, it was odd. I had to speak to him, and I was like, well, I had this part-time job that most people would dream about being, and I'm like, I was 16. And I was like, and now I know that I'm never going to have anything better than that ever again.
Yeah, but
Because, playing FIFA, and that was I think, a big thing when I kind of like really realised it. I was like, ironically, streaming to 20 people on Twitch TV was not the peak of my YouTube career. But back then, it felt like the end of the world.
Right.
Yeah, but what the big thing was I don't know how it happened, but then I locked myself away for like 3 months, and I just did like 2 sessions a week and it was kind of like small things. Be like, did you go out today? So did you walk to the shops? And that'd be it.
That's like your little wins.
Yeah. So it was the exact same thing. And then my mates invited me to a party, and I turned down every single one because it was the big like holiday you get. It's like 4 months long. Between like to uni. And I was like, my mates invited me out, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'll go. And it's so odd because I turned out, my mate was like, I've heard about the therapy sessions, and I was like, oh fuck. God, I don't know how. Didn't even ask, because at the time I was just like, fuck's sake. I think I mentioned it on one of my last streams, and some of my friends used to tune in, so maybe they got it through there. Because I'd never ever say it to my mates.
Was it like a taboo? Like you didn't? Were they kind of like
I just didn't
taking
want
the
them to
piss?
know.
Or?
No,
Right.
It was then. He went, I heard about it, and he went, and when he pulled out his pills, he went, I've been on these for the last 3 years.
It's crazy. How
And
many
I was
people are-
like, he was the most popular kid in my school. He seemed like the happiest bloke, best footballer at the same time. When he did that, he was like, yeah, I've had depression. And I was like, how the but that's the worst thing. First thing I did was like, how the fuck have you had depression?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, see, that's the problem. It's the problem that a lot of people have, you know? So you're not allowed to. I have friends even now who I'll literally be like, I'm depressed. And I'll be like, no, you're not, because you're a YouTuber, so you can't be. There's other YouTubers as well, and that shit fucking drives me up the wall.
It doesn't matter what you do.
No.
Like,
I've got a little bit of a story. So some of my friends know, some of my friends don't. Some of my people I work with know.
yeah.
About certain things about myself, and we had a discussion about it one day at work. And I just casually said to a couple of people, like, "Oh yeah, I've been on antidepressants for a good few years," and their jaws dropped. They were like, "You're joking." I was like, "No, genuinely," and they were like, "But you're the happiest person in this entire shop." And I'm like, "Well, good, the pills are
Working,
yeah.
Yeah.
But they could not believe it.
That's the thing. No matter who you are, what you do, how you seem, you could have the best job in the world. It's external factors and chemical imbalance and things you can't always necessarily put your finger on. It's not always just black and white.
No.
So as we've just said, I think cheers for all your stories, because I think it's cool. It's cool to come out and say that. I think it's brave of you to put this on the internet to God knows how many people as well. And I think hopefully it will encourage other people, no matter how young you are as well. Don't worry if you're fucking 10. Worry that you're watching this show if you're 10. But don't matter how young you are, if you're feeling these things.
Talk about it.
There's been some terrible cases of even like suicide and stuff in so like
Recently,
people that are so young
YouTubers,
that like it can get better. Which is what ties in nicely to this NCS. Like next year, guys.
Yeah, the group stuff that they do, that's fantastic. I think that's one of the most important things. Get yourself in group settings.
Yeah, 100%. So next year, guys, if you do want to get involved in NCS, you can go to www.ncsyes.co.uk. You can find out about all of their program and what they offer. There's a lot of information on there, too much for me to rattle off now and give to you. I think you have to be between the ages of 15 and 17.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're younger than that, get out and play with your friends as much as you can and try and enjoy yourself. Pick yourself out of those dark holes.